Welcome back. Sam the Electrician speaking about Alberta separation, Western independence. Glad you could join me again. So today I'm going to talk about some more of the fundamental cultural differences between the West and Central and Eastern Canada. Central Canada in particular, and we'll touch on some of the Eastern Canada issues as well. So I think the main difference between East and West in outlook of people and culture is, like I've been saying in some of the previous videos, is individualism versus collectivism. And I believe this is very, very ingrained in each region of the country. And it's not something that can be undone in any short amount of time. The West has the pioneer spirit and more of an open, looking towards the future type attitude, while the East and Central Canada have sort of a looking back towards Europe attitude and always looking for approval from, the British Parliament, that sort of thing. The Governor General, we still have the Queen on our money. Doesn't make much sense to us out here other than just pure tradition, and that's the way it's been. But we would easily let go of that in a heartbeat, for a republic. But I think one of the best examples I can think of that illustrates this point is marijuana stores, cannabis stores, whatever you want to call them. Ontario, in typical Ontario fashion, with big government always taking the precedent and always, you guys can't even sell beer unless the government gets their sticky fingers involved. So I read a thing, now it's a few weeks ago, the numbers probably have changed by now, but I read a thing where Ontario has 29 operating cannabis stores to serve 16 million people, and Alberta already has 300 plus open. Entrepreneurs out there taking the risk, opening a store, getting the licensing, and moving forward with their business and turning a profit. Where the Ontario stores are full of government employees, I would assume, with government pensions and probably public sector unions getting involved, and it's just, to us, it's comical that much regulation and everything goes into everything. And this country as a whole has destroyed, meritocracy, the whole every kid gets a ribbon day crap that is perpetuated by leftist teachers all over this country. All these sort of things that destroy the entrepreneurial and frontier spirit of Albertans and the West run completely cross-grained to our inner beings. I mean, we don't think that way. We don't want to be controlled by people who think that way any longer. Alberta used to accommodate. Now it's time to separate. We definitely need to go. We don't want to be one of the blades of grass in a lawn that no blade of grass is allowed to raise itself above the others. The lawnmower of the government comes and cuts us down, for standing out above the lawn of conformity. No, that's not for us. We need to make our own way. Interesting news on the Wexit rally in Edmonton this weekend. Sold out, of course. The larger venue also sold out immediately. It's first come, first serve, so show up early if you want to get a seat or even a spot in the rally. I'm sure in the coming weeks we'll have bigger and better rallies around the Wexit movement. Just so everyone knows, I am a full member of Wexit. I was before the election. I am not speaking for Wexit. I am in no way a spokesperson for Wexit. This is a personal video log of separation. It's my impressions of what's going on. I barely do any official anything to do with that, so perhaps in the future, but for now I'm just making videos for people's interest and my own interest doing a bit of research here and there on what's going on. So anyway, as I say, meritocracy doesn't exist hardly at all anymore. It's not allowed to in the schools. Collectivism is rampant. So time to get out. Time for Alberta to make its own way. And it's a brave new world and an open future. So for Albertans, get out there, get to the rallies, sign the petitions, support the people who are trying to make this move forward on a political basis, and we'll see where it goes. Take it easy.